Hi all, just wanted to make a quick video and share some of my PS5 collection. I won't go through all of the games that I have, but I will go over quite a few. So let's just go. So first one, Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. This game is excellent. What what a great entry from the previous ones. And I know it was quite a few years after Armored Core 5 and Verdict Day, which I do love Verdict Day. For me, it was kind of challenging. I know some people say, "Oh, it's so easy," but wasn't the case for me. But Armored Core 6 is just a great game. It's great world design. I thought it was a good campaign. The fact that there's multiple endings and multiple branches and paths. I mean, it's just a phenomenal entry into the series. Then we have Assassin's Creed Mirage, which I actually have not played yet. I do want to get to it. I obviously played Odyssey, Origins, Valhalla, which a lot of people hate. It is an extremely long game, but I actually do enjoy it. I've been playing Valhalla for probably the past 3 years, and I'm probably 50 hours in, and obviously nowhere near completion, but I mean, I had fun with it. And I do want to play this game at some point, just not sure when. I know it's a shorter experience. See how that goes, but it's a backlog game. After that, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Not going to say too much about that. Another game, which all my games are falling now. Another game that I played. Another game in the backlog, which I haven't touched. Picked this one up on sale. Atlas Fallen. I heard some good things about the combat. Not so much about much else, but it is a game I do want to play, but that's also part of the backlog. For me, it's intriguing to play games that are more of AA titles that have, 20-hour stories just to see kind of what else is out there and if it's any good. But I personally don't know anything about it. After that, picked up a copy of Avengers now that it is pretty much dead in the water. I played this a little bit, live service game. Now with Suicide Squad, you have two pretty much that aren't really living up to the hype. Helldivers 2 is, though, so let me just add that in. So, played a little bit of that, but not too much. Next, just came out the other day, Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. Again, haven't played it yet, so we'll see. But I know it got some good reviews, and I actually am excited to play it. I think the story is probably its strongest point from what I'm hearing. The combat is, similar to God of War style, but I'm not sure it's a very deep combat system. But I hear it's a longer game. It's semi-open world, so it's pretty exciting. This one did come with the Wanderers set DLC. I'll check that out soon. After that, one of my favorites, Dead Space. I mean, what can I say about this game? The remake, from Motive is exceptional. It's a really, really, really good game. Story is excellent. The world design is excellent. The combat is phenomenal. And, it's scary. It's a scary game. Great environments, great gameplay. I mean, this one's a classic, right? So let's hope they remake Dead Space 2. After that, Dying Light 2. I haven't played too much, I'll be honest. I played the original. The original was great. It had guns. This one, obviously, when I played it, didn't have any guns. The melee's really good, but it's not really for me. But I thought the game looked great. It had great enemy design, and the world seemed pretty cool, but I haven't played much. After that, my favorite game of all time at this point, and one of the 4 games that I platinumed on PlayStation, is Elden Ring. So excited for this DLC to come out. I just really hope they let us know when, so we can play that. I mean, it's gonna be great. I mean, I do like the Coliseum that they added, the PvP. Thought that was pretty cool, but I mean, I probably played that for a week. But really, it's the open world design in this game is phenomenal. I mean, what a classic. Another game I haven't played, Dead Island 2. Looked really good. Combat looked great. Sure, it's just an old time classic, going back to, you know, a game that's not open world that has different locations to go to. And I'm sure they're very well detailed, but I'll have to check that one out at some point. Here's another one of my favorites and one of the best remakes, and especially from Blue Point, they did an excellent job, is Demon Souls. And Demon Souls to me is a very challenging game. I had such a hard time with the Flame Lurker boss. I mean, it probably took me 5 hours total to beat him. But I think the world looks phenomenal. Obviously, combat is it's a Souls game, right? So it's a good time. It's a good time. It's very hard, but it's a good time. That's one of my favorite games. After that, Evil West. This game is good. This is like old school video gaming at its core, and combat is good. The world looks good. The colors were different. It had like that fiery kind of world design, if that makes any sense. But I think this game was good. I didn't beat it, but I will get back to it and beat it at some point. I feel like that's a common theme when people do their collections. They're like, oh, I never got to that game, never beat it. Far Cry 6, it was okay. It looks good. I thought the gunplay was good. Obviously, the open world of Yara looks really, really great. I thought the story was okay. I mean, not the best. Obviously, people love Far Cry 3. I liked Far Cry 4. But it was all right. It's all right. It's a Ubisoft game. It's all right. Final Fantasy 16. Great game. I love this game. I thought it was a good time. Story's excellent. It's a longer game. World looks beautiful. And I mean, I'm excited for Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth coming out at the end of the month. So, I like the later entries of Final Fantasy. I'm not really turn-based kind of guy. So, then we have Gotham Knights. This game got a lot of hate, and rightfully so. I actually liked it. I thought it was good. I made the mistake of playing as Red Hood at first, and I thought his combat was kind of slow and clunky, and then I moved to Robin, and the game got really good for me. The combat was smoother. I thought it looked really good. I thought the world looked great. I thought the texture quality was pretty good. And I like the story, so I mean, I would recommend that one myself. Most people won't. Gran Turismo 7, haven't touched it. I played it for about an hour. I thought it looked good. Racing games are a little boring to me, but I wanted to add it to the collection. Another game I haven't played, Immortals. Immortals of Avium, and I mean, I heard this game was great. It was great. It looked really good. It's probably about 20 hours from what I hear. So, it's kind of like a first-person shooter, but with your hand. So that's kind of different with powers and all that. Look kind of cool. After that, Lords of the Fallen. This game was hyped up. Unreal Engine 5, but didn't click with me. I played it for about 15 hours. Got kind of stuck, and I do play a lot of Souls games. I've beaten Dark Souls 3, obviously Elden Ring, and Demon Souls, but this game didn't click for me. It didn't really have that same kind of heart and vibe, but I do want to get back to it because I obviously do want to complete the game. After that, a sealed copy of Midnight Suns. Turn-based, I haven't touched it yet, but I do want to because I heard great things. Mortal Kombat 1, haven't touched it. Heard it was a great entry in the series, but I haven't touched it, so we'll see. I did love Street Fighter 6. That game, I played about 30 hours and almost beat the campaign. I thought it was cool, the World Tour mode, but that's not for PS5. I have that for Xbox, but that's a good game. After that, NBA 2K24. I love sports games. I actually love Madden. I love NBA. I think the characters, character models, the facial animations, the dribbling, the shooting, all that stuff is phenomenal. So, just picked this up with the collection. Persona Royal 5. I haven't touched it. Obviously, people love that game, so we'll see eventually if I can get to it. After that, one of the best games of, that's come out. Spider-Man 2. I mean, can't really say much about it. Spider-Man Remastered was phenomenal. I never played Spider-Man Miles Morales, so I'll have to pick that one up. But, I thought I thought Spider-Man 2 was cruel. I thought it was cool. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Haven't beat it yet. Played about 10 hours. I thought it was a great entry. I liked Fallen Order. I think this one is better for obvious reasons. But you know, following Cal's journey is pretty cool. Resident Evil 4 classic, right? What is there to say about this one? What a hell of a remake. Capcom is just on a roll. So we really have to see what they're going to do going forward with the series. Are they going to remake 5, 6? Are they going to go into, you know, what is the next entry going to be? The new entry? We'll have to see. But, I mean, those games are classics, and they did a great job with that one. Here it is, the one. A lot of hype. Didn't really deliver for me. I have a lot of hate on this game in videos. So it just didn't click. It just, what they're trying to do just didn't make sense. And I have a whole bunch of other videos on this. You can check it out, but didn't do it for me. Tales of Arise, haven't touched it yet. This game got a lot of good reviews. A DLC was just released a couple months back. I will get to this at some point, but just like everybody else, Backlog. One of my personal favorites of all time, Last of Us, and this is a hell of a remaster. Even though it's, you know, probably a remake. I mean, no, it's a remaster, but it's what a great entry by Naughty Dog. They did such a great job, hit out of the park. And there's other games, but here's another one, Uncharted. I loved all of these games. I really tried to platinum the original from the Nathan Drake collection, and I couldn't do it. It had speed runs, so I gave up. But you know, I think this game was really, really good. And that's it. So that's just me sharing a few of my PS5 collection, and I'll do some more in the next video. But you know, just wanted to share all with you, and really appreciate you watching and supporting.